and welcome to Jefferson College for the Law Enforcement Academy graduation exercise. It is gratifying to see the number of family and friends as well as the instructors here to help the recruits celebrate this evening and to recognize their accomplishments. My name is Diane Skanga. I'm the director of the Academy, and it is my honor to present to you the graduating recruits of the Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy 016 night class.
Recruit in forward, forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the posting of the colors presented by the Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy 017 Day Class Honor Guard. Following the posting of the colors, please remain standing for the National Anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. For uniformed personnel present this evening, Lieutenant Patrick Hawkins, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, will be giving the commands.
Uniform personnel, attend. Present. Order.
Tonight's national anthem is being presented by Chad and Shane Callahan, friends of graduating recruit Jared Schmitz.
Uniform personnel, present.
And bright stars through the perilous States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Our invocation this evening is delivered by graduating recruit Jeffrey Klaus.
Please bow your heads. Lord, I ask for courage. Courage to face and conquer my own fears. Courage to take me where others will not go. I ask for strength. Strength of body to protect others. Strength of spirit to lead others. I ask for dedication. Dedication to do my job, to do it well. Dedication to my community, to keep it safe. Give me, Lord, concern for all those who trust me, compassion for all those who need me. And please, Lord, through it all, be at my side. Amen.
As we celebrate the beginning of the law enforcement careers represented by this graduating class, it's only right to take a moment to remember those law enforcement brothers and sisters who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. For the symbolism of the memory table, graduating recruits Mitchell Cooper and William Ehrenreich will explain the symbolism of the memory table, followed by taps delivered by prior graduating recruit and Jefferson County Deputy Nick Gam.
A lonely table for one sits unoccupied in the corner. A small table signifies the frailty of officers, often loaning its to aggressors. The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity with which our friends serve their communities. The blue shirt symbolizes the loyalty each had to the law enforcement profession. Atop the table lies a single place setting with a lemon and salt served as the main course. The lemon signifies the bitter fate of the police officer's last call. The salt represents tears of the families that grieve their loss. An inverted wine glass illustrates how the missing cannot toast meaningful passages in their lives. The single red rose represents the blood that was shed in the sacrifice of the city, the county, and the state. A single candle now lit by recruit Ehrenreich, will continue to burn, reminiscent of the light and hope their lives have in our hearts. You are not forgotten, so as long as there is one left to whom your memory remains. This table is set for one because it symbolizes that memory.
Tonight, I am pleased to have the opportunity to introduce our distinguished guests. Like most meaningful accomplishments, there are many who work behind the scenes to make this program successful and to make tonight possible for all of these recruits. Please hold your applause until I've introduced all the guests on the stage. First row is Lieutenant Colonel Steve Meinberg, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office and Board of Trustee President for 2014. Dr. Mindy Seltzer, Vice President of Instruction. Dr. Dina McCaffrey, Dean of Career and Technical Education. Captain George Boswell, Baldwin Police Department. Chief Steve Schicker, Baldwin Police Department. Second row, Lieutenant Paul Ferber, faculty, Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy. Dave Miller, retired FBI, board member for the Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy Advisory Board. Detective Nick Schuneman, Jeff County Sheriff's Office. Police Officer Brett LeHue, Herculaneum Police Department and prior graduate of the Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy. Captain Scott, Baldwin Police Department. Corporal Chris Hoffman, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, and tonight's keynote speaker. Corporal Scott Poe, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, Lieutenant Woldridge, Arnold Police Department, and Chief Jimenez, St. Anne Police Department. If you could, please help me show our appreciation. I would also like to take a moment to recognize all the instructors that are on stage and in the audience. If you would please stand. This is always hard. I know I can make the ones on stage stand. Okay? Thank you. And now the audience, I know there's someone, thank you very much. I appreciate it. The Academy relies on the energy, the vision, and the dedication of these instructors. Those are the qualities that they bring to the program for these recruits. The instructors bring the application of lessons and the reality of the hours of classroom lessons, personality to policy, and become mentors, coaches, and counsel for many of the recruits during the Academy experience. We appreciate your time, we appreciate your energy, and once again, if we could have some applause. More special people to thank. Full-time faculty, Lieutenant Paul Ferber, our newest addition to the Academy staff. He has brought another set of police and teaching skills that are already evident. An office specialist, Miss Mary Linderer and Miss Jennifer Rue. In addition to the responsibilities that all the Jefferson College office specialists have on campus regarding the registration, admissions, curriculum, and just general college inquiries, Ms. Linder and Ms. Rue are also part of the seemingly endless paper trail that is part of tracking and documentation required by the Missouri Department of Public Safety post requirements. The work that Lieutenant Ferber and these two ladies get done is mind-numbing, and I would be lost without their help. Their patience, their genuine interest in every person that they get to help. They are the Jefferson College mission personified. No one takes that student-centered part more literally than they do, and I personally want to thank you. Thank you. Last January, just 345 days ago, but then who's counting, right? These recruits came together as individuals. They were bound by a common purpose and a desire to serve others. Throughout the year, they've taken on a number of roles: class recruit, squad member, friend, advocate, leader, follower, role player, and more. During the year, all the recruits got the chance to wear the corporal stripes to find out that although rank may sometimes have its privileges, rank also has unique responsibilities. A chance to find out that being the boss is not always fun, but we need leaders, so everyone got a taste. In January, just 3 weeks into the program, one recruit was elected by the class to serve as the class sergeant. The class sergeant takes on the role of the liaison between the class and the academy office. The sergeant is my first contact. The job is time-consuming and the work intensive. In addition to being a student, a husband, a son, a recruit, and an employee, the sergeant is also my messenger. And I think we all know what happens to the messenger, right? The leader, the counselor, the mentor, the classmate, the coach, the enforcer. Some days are more work intensive than others, right? Yeah, okay. But another perk of this elective position includes representing the class at tonight's graduation. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the 016 Night Class Sergeant, Sergeant Joshua Sarver.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As Chief Sanga said, I am Josh Sarver. I have been privileged to be the class sergeant of the 016 Night Class. It has been a privilege and an honor to not only be a fellow recruit in this class, but to have the chance to lead the Missouri Sergeant. Wow, what a year. It has flown by, yet it feels like it's been years. We have all gone through many different things and accomplished different things in this year. But one thing we have in common is we did it together. We have become a very close family, and that family began at the very beginning for us. There is something extremely special about our class. There is no doubt about that. We continue to prove that each and every day this year. We have a class to be proud of and one to be honored to be part of. Our family is one that will never fade away, but will continue to grow. As a class, we would like to thank our families. It's because of you that we are here today. Without each and every one of you, none of this would have been possible. You have done more for us than you could ever even possibly imagine. Not only have we made many sacrifices to be here today, but you have too. You dealt with the things we never had time to do. You dealt with us never being around, which sometimes that might have been a good thing. You were always there for us and helped where you could. You had to deal with us, not only when we were in a good mood, but when we were cranky, when we were tired, when we were overstressed. We know and understand that wasn't easy. That's why there are no words to explain how appreciated and how thankful we are for what you have gone through and done for us. Tonight is not just for us, it's for you too. Thank you for everything you have done for us. Next, we would like to thank our instructors. You have been more than we could ever ask for. There is no way that we could ever thank you enough for what you have done for us. Not only did you teach us what we need to know, you guided and mentored us. Each one of you sacrificed and gave so much for us. We weren't just another class to you. You actually cared about us. Because of you and your knowledge, experience, and care, we can honestly say we are not only ready, but we are prepared for whatever lies ahead for us. Thank you for everything you have done, and we hope we can make you proud. As a token of our appreciation, we would like to present you with a challenge coin. So if you could, and if you wouldn't mind, come see us after the ceremony and receive your coin. We would also like to thank Lieutenant Ferber. We can't even begin to thank you enough. You do so much for this academy, and you provide so much knowledge and experience that you are always more than willing to share. We have learned so much from you, not only in the classroom, but at random sit-downs in your office. Some of the most knowledge we have ever learned came from just bumping into you in the hallway, which would turn into a 20-minute conversation. That kind of care is more than we could ever ask for. Thank you for everything you have done for us. And we will always remember, you sign it, you own it. As a token of our appreciation, we would like to present you with a gift. Now we would like to thank the one person who has made all this possible. Chief Scale. You have been there since the very beginning. You believed and had enough faith in us to accept us into this academy. There are no words to explain how thankful we are. Your care, passion, knowledge, and experience are way more than we could ever ask for. It is a very rare thing to find someone that cares as much as you do. You do so much more than you have to. You take the time to know each and every one of us better than we could ever know. It is because of you we stand here today, and we stand here proud because of you. We can't even begin to thank you enough, but thank you for everything you have done for us. We can only hope to become the police officers we will be. As a token of our appreciation, we would like to present you with a gift. As you can see the flag that resides in that corner, That flag was retired from the academy. It is the flag that the 016 Night Class flew this year. It was a brand new flag at the beginning of this year, just like us. We would also like to thank everyone else that plays a part in this academy. And it is because of you that we are here too. Once again, from the bottom of the heart of 016 Night Class, we would like to thank everyone again. Because of you, we made it.
Trained observer. Yeah, I was posting the flag this morning. I went, wonder where we got the new flag. I don't know. Thank you, Sergeant Sarver. And thank you, class. Sergeant Sarver, I just want to say to you, I appreciate the time, the energy, and the commitment that you demonstrated during the year. Sergeant Sarver took the role of class sergeant to a whole new level. Sergeant Sarver was the first one to push or pull, depending on what the recruit needed. He was the first one to take the hit if things did not go well, and the last one to take credit when they did. Sergeant Sarver was a leader in vision, practice, and principle. You have made this year in your class an exceptional class. The leadership role that the sergeant plays is often a thankless job. So tonight, let me say it for all to hear. Thank you. The recruits decide on a keynote speaker for their graduation ceremony. Tonight, I am honored to introduce Corporal Christopher Hoffman. Corporal Hoffman has been with the Jeff County Sheriff's Office for over 15 years. During that time, he has worked in the Road Patrol Division as a sector car and a watch commander. He has worked as a detective, assigned as an investigator in the Detective Bureau, and is both an overt and covert narcotics detective, spending 2 years in an undercover capacity. Corporal Hoffman is currently assigned as a supervisor of the Drug Task Force. Corporal Hoffman.
It's hard to follow that speech. That was a good speech, Sergeant. Good evening. Welcome to family, friends, faculty, staff, distinguished guests. Thank you all for coming here tonight to mark this accomplishment of these recruits. I'd first like to thank Chief Skanga and, of course, the Academy recruits for asking me to speak here tonight. Just as I was happy to instruct them throughout this past year, I again am happy and honored to be here speaking on the night of their graduation. My name is Chris Hoffman. I'm currently narcotics supervisor for the Jefferson County Municipal Enforcement Group, which is the Drug Task Force. I've been employed with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office for nearly 16 years, and in that time I've had the privilege and fortunate to work in many different divisions and on many different assignments. But one of my greatest jobs over the past several years has been an instructor at the Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy and training these recruits. But enough about me. Nobody came here for my 10-cent biography. To recruit class 016, congratulations, you have completed the transformation from citizen to law enforcement officer. You have passed all the post-test requirements, survived the physical and mental training of academy life, and sacrificed a lot, and successfully arrived at this moment in your life. You have worked hard through personal and family hardships and now launching of a new career. Don't throw it all away by forgetting the rules and regulations and your sworn oath. From this point forward until the day you retire, you'll be in the public eye, subject to constant Monday morning quarterback. Every action you take or don't take will be subject to intense scrutiny. It is just a fact of life from now on. Remember, this is a service profession. It is your responsibility to protect and serve. Never take that action based on emotion. What you do will have a lifelong consequence to the citizens you deal with. Never allow a victim to be victimized a second time due to poor police practices. Do not get complacent. This is an exciting career with many, many pitfalls and stumbling blocks. Learn what to avoid. Seek out motivated coworkers as mentors, and remember this, even teachers have teachers. Law enforcement is a perishable skill that must be cultivated very frequently. Stay sharp by doing crisis rehearsal in your downtime and on your own time. Plus, like we always said in class, train, train, train. You are the next generation of urban warriors. The torch has been passed to you. I, like all officers, must now depend on you to respond properly when called upon. Please don't let us down. I know you won't. You must always be inquisitive, suspicious, and thorough. If not, you are unfit for duty. The first line of defense for our community lies with you. It is a fine line you walk. It is not us against them. While the public may take it personal, we cannot. Police officers follow a path of truth. We investigate and follow the trail of evidence to the truth. It is about helping those that need help and arresting those who prey on society. And always, always remember that right is right, even if no one else is doing it, and wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. A leading authority I read on officer survival often asked the question to new officers, have you ever been to a circus? I found it kind of odd as well until I read along. At a circus, the lion tamer is in the ring before the lions enter. The reason is to establish dominance. If not, you would be seeing a different show without the lion tamer. As law enforcement officers, we must also enter the home, the safe haven of others. We are one of the only animals that must be able to do that. Because of this, we must hone our survival skills and always be aware, or as we'll call situational awareness. From the moment you leave the safety of your homes until you arrive back after your shift, you are in uniform, you are on the streets, you must never, ever let your guard down. And you must forever be totally focused. Take time to remember your family. They were here before you attended the academy. They were by your side as you trained here, and they will be with you long after you hang up your badge and guns. This is an awesome and great profession, but remember, while you are out there on the streets, your family is home worrying and concerned about you. Relax their worries and assure them of your professionalism by your proper actions. To do this, never let the job consume you and find time for them. Also, leave your family concerns at home and for another time. A distracted officer is one that is needlessly put in harm's way and as a result places others in harm's way. Now, that being said, please take care to leave the officer at the door when you come home from duty. This will be very hard, but you'll benefit from it by not carrying the trials and tribulations of the job with you constantly. Enjoy your family and the little off time that you have with them. Every shift is new. Prepare for each shift by making sure all of your equipment is working properly and you are thinking properly. Go home safe after each shift. That there is rule number one. Now I could talk for hours and hours about officer safety and survival for a number of hours. And from this day forward, you'll be hearing about this subject daily. But for now, congratulations for an outstanding performance. Welcome to the greatest profession in the world. You have a unique opportunity because you can dramatically change someone's life for the better by taking the time to care and to truly protect and provide service. We are all here to mark this great accomplishment by the Academy recruits before us. I have witnessed these men and women grow and mature with knowledge, pride, and respect. This will be the last night they are given that moniker of recruit. Tonight marks the end of one long journey and a huge step into the next journey of their careers in law enforcement. All eyes are quite literally on you. Covet that fact and carry on with pride, confidence, honesty, and integrity. I am proud today to accept all of you into this thin blue line of law enforcement. I am honored to be the first tonight to tell you congratulations and job well done. Welcome to the family of law enforcement. Good luck and be careful out there.
Thank you, Corporal Hoffman. I personally want to thank you also for the time and the energy that you spend to help me through our program. And now, for the real reason we're here, the awarding of the post-Class A license and certificate. Over the 11-plus months, these recruits have successfully completed the curriculum required by the Department of Public Safety Post Commission, as well as the course curriculum for the Associate of Applied Science degree in Criminal Justice, for a total of just over 1,000 hours of academy training. Let that soak in for just a moment. In 11 months, while juggling work and family, these recruits have successfully completed the reading, the writing, the research, and the testing to complete an Associate of Applied Science degree in Criminal Justice and achieve a 100% class pass rate for their post-license exam. That is remarkable. What is just as remarkable is that many of you in the audience tonight are the support system that put up with these recruits during the reading, the writing, the research, and the testing. You saw and lived through that. You saw the work that these recruits have accomplished. Although each recruit contributed to the class, there are certain individuals who have achieved special recognition and class distinction. The individual awards and class distinctions will be announced after all the graduates have received their post-certificates. I say this so that you will feel free to applaud for your recruit. They all deserve that recognition and that applause. For you in the crowd that are responsible for the pictures tonight, the recruits will be receiving their certificates alphabetically, crossing the stage from your right to receive their certificates at the middle point of the stage before returning to their seats. Please feel free to come up front and take pictures. My one request is that when your recruit is done and your pictures have been taken, please make room for the next family to take their pictures. The platform will remain intact for a short time following the program for any additional pictures that you might want to take or group photos. Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy recruits, please stand.
Jeffrey Lawrence Klaus. Mitchell Adam Cooper. William James Ehrenreich. Charles Ray Farrell, certificates presented by Captain Boswell, Captain Scott, and Chief Schicker of the Baldwin Police Department. Anthony J. Hinson. Ashley Diane LaHue, certificate presented by Corporal Brett LaHue, Circle Police Department. Melanie Joy Lee. Cameron Michael Martin. Cameron Michael McCullough. Christopher Olson, his certificate presented by Chief Jimenez from the St. Anne Police Department. Xander James Patton Peck. Cody Michael Reeder. Joshua James Sarver. Jared Schmitz. Joey Lance Whaley II. Scott Andrew Woolridge. His certificate this evening presented by Corporal Clinton Woolridge, Arnold Police Department.
One more time, graduates. In addition to all the work that goes into the posts and the Associate of Applied Science, many of the class members have distinguished themselves in a number of areas. The class IT, in the old days, that was the AV guy, Elliot Pacheco. Class scribe, Ashley LaHue. Class sergeant, Joshua Sarver. After everyone had an opportunity to be a corporal, we then had assigned corporals, and those corporals were Joey Whaley, Cody Reeder, Cameron Martin, and Jeffrey Klaus. Most community service hours, the recruits are required to earn at least 24 hours of community service hours working with police departments, charity organizations throughout the year. We always have that one overachiever. The recruit with the most community service hours earned with 121 and a half community service hours, Cody Reeder. Most ride-along hours. The recruits are required to ride along with agencies for a minimum of 16 hours during the academy. This, like the community service hours, are done on their own time outside of the academy. With 60 hours throughout the year, Cody Reeder. Perfect attendance. We had 3 that made perfect attendance this year. Think about that. For a year, they were here every Monday through Thursday, 6 to 10 p.m., 2 8-hour Saturdays a month, in addition to their jobs, their families, and their other commitments. Those 3, if you would hold your applause till they stand, Scott Woldridge, Ashley LaHue, and Charles Farrell. Academic achievement. This was a very competitive class. Post average for the entire year of 90% or better. Again, if you would please hold your applause until everyone has stood. Joey Whaley, Cody Reeder, Elliot Pacheco, Christopher Olson, Melanie Lee, Ashley LaHue, Charles Farrell, William Ehrenreich, Mitchell Cooper, and Jeffrey Klaus. The top academic award. During the year, the competition gets pretty intense when it comes to the post exams and testing. One recruit is the winner of the top academic award with the highest final post-grade point average for the entire year. This year with a 94.54%, Charles Farrell. recruits distinguish themselves during PT by passing the final PT exam, by meeting or exceeding the recognized minimum standards the first time they took the final assessment. Again, there's a list, if you please hold your applause. Scott Woldridge, Joey Whaley, Jared Schmitz, Joshua Sarver, Cameron McCullough, Ashley LaHue, Anthony Henson, Charles Farrell, William Ehrenreich, Mitchell Cooper, and Jeffrey Klaus. The overall Best Physical Fitness Award. This award is not only recognizing an excellent physical condition, but also a desire to help others improve and succeed as well. The class did a number of team building and physically challenged PT routines, most of them sans Sergeant Sarver, throughout the year, and the recruit was always right alongside the sergeant. He was always pushing not just his squad, but everyone in the class, going back for the slower runners, never stopping until the last squad was finished, the last recruit, no matter the course. He never left a man behind. The 016 night class overall Best Physical Fitness Award, Jared Schmitz. The Jeff Moss Firearms Proficiency Award. In September of 2010, the Academy lost a good friend and an amazing principal firearms instructor when retired FBI agent Jeff Moss died suddenly, an instructor at the JCLEA since 2002. This perpetual award has been displayed proudly at the Academy, each class having that one recruit's name added at graduation. The award recognizes that recruit that in addition to being a good shot, demonstrates range safety, professional demeanor, maturity, and a love for shooting that Agent Moss perpetuated. The 016 night class, Jeff Moss Firearms Proficiency recipient, as all agreed on by the firearms instructors, Charles Farrell. I've seen them smile through the year. I swear I have. The best overall recruit. This is the last of our individual awards. As the class begins to meld together, there are a number of roles filled by the members. Class officers, the recruits are good some are good at notes, and the like. One recruit typically begins to serve as a quiet recruit who is in the building early, notices that something needs to be done, and lends a helping hand without being asked. That recruit who is positive influence on others, always quick with a smile, no matter how quirky it may be. This recruit strong academically, has strong organizational skills, and looks for ways to improve our PT programs and facilities, including help to build the new shed at the range. Physically and mentally fit, and that recruit who willingly took on additional responsibilities to help others, even at the detriment of his own studies and routines. I have to give it to the 016 night class. They were a great class. They are a great class. Hardworking and united in the desire for everyone to succeed, but I think even they would have to agree with our decision that the best overall recruit for the 016 night class, Joshua Sarver. And now, if you could, as I mentioned before, Sergeant Sarver went above and beyond what I could expect from Class Sergeant while he was juggling all those other responsibilities. Sergeant, you have truly raised the bar for others to follow, and I thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy 016 night class, please help me congratulate them one more time. Did any of them smile? I couldn't see. And now, if you could indulge me for just a moment, I'd like to add a few more thoughts. To you, the families and friends, the support system, thank you. You've heard it before, but I want you to hear it from me as well. As hard as all of these graduates have worked during the year, tonight is also a reflection of your support, your patience, your belief in them, and in their desire to serve. Please know that you are as much a part of these graduates' success as any of us in this room. I want to thank you and let you know, hold on, the ride has just left the gate. To you, the graduates, I hope that you can take a few minutes and let this accomplishment really sink in and enjoy this evening. But don't ever forget those who have supported and believed in you. You are celebrating your graduation because the people in this theater believed in you as much as I did. Do not forget to thank them often and sincerely. You are no longer the person who interviewed with me a year ago or walked into orientation. You now carry responsibility. Everywhere you go, everything that you do is a reflection of this past year. Everything that you do will reflect not on just you, but the college, your instructors, the academy, and your fellow graduates, your class members, your family. The career path that you have chosen is a serious one, but never take yourselves too serious. Remember, first impressions are not always right, but they are always made. Be prepared to make that first impression the mark of a professional. You have learned that respect must be earned, but can quickly be lost. Live each day with that mission that at the end of the day, you will be happy with how you spent that day. Your spouse, your parents, your children will be proud of the way that you spent your day. That your God will be proud of the way that you spent that day. Understand that we call today the present because that is what every day is. It is a present. It is a gift from your Maker for you to enjoy and to appreciate. Remember that character is not defined by rank or uniform, but rather by actions and words. The pride that you bring, be proud of your choices. Balance the pride that you take in the career with the pride that you take in your family, your friends, your faith, and your home. It is that balance that brings comfort and healthy success to all the areas of your life. As you have learned and lived for the past year, to be good, to be okay, will never be good enough again. Good and okay are no longer in your vocabulary. They are no longer an acceptable standard. You have chosen to raise the bar. Excellence is the standard that you have chosen to live by. Tonight we celebrate just that first step in your new career. I congratulate you and I admire your commitment, your tenacity to make tonight possible. Congratulations again. I look forward to following your future careers. Proud to have had the opportunity to be a part of this evening and hopefully to be a part of your tomorrows to some small degree. I thank you for your effort and your desire to achieve. We can only supply the resources. You supply the energy, the effort, and the drive. Thank you and stay safe, always. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's benediction will be presented by graduate Ashley LeHue.
You may bow your heads. O Lord, while I'm on my beat, may I know that you're with me, and protect me as I go to guard others' lives and property. Help me ignore those who scorn and show me no respect, but be mindful of all citizens I've sworn to protect. Be with my fellow officers and guard their safety too. May I always put duty first in the work that I must do. May I not disgrace the uniform, but bring pride to the badge I wear. That I be a good peace officer, Lord, would be my only prayer. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the retiring of the colors. Once again, uniformed personnel, please take your commands from Lieutenant Hawkins.
Uniform personnel, attention. Present. Order. Graduates, left. Forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our graduation ceremony.